Okay, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for coming to this Google Hangout tonight or this afternoon. And the heading for the Hangout tonight is Start a Karatbars Business from Home. And I've got Tammy Morrison all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, going to be doing the presentation for me. Thank you so much, Tammy. Appreciate it.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
in the UK at the moment, it's 9 o'clock, and in Tennessee, in the US, it's 3 o'clock. So you can do this business in multiple countries. You don't have to be. You're not restricted. And Karabars now is operating in 123 countries. Am I correct, Tammy?
Um,
123.
it's 123. We had to take Jamaica off temporarily because they were having some issues with some corrupt FedEx people that were wanting to.
Uh,
But that's okay because we're getting it resolved, and that's what Karabars does is when they come upon an issue, they just get it resolved. So we'll hopefully have that back up and running this week.
Fantastic. Well, what I'm going to do is Tammy's going to do the presentation, and Tammy, I'm going to hand it over to you. Introduce yourself and go for it. All yours.
All right. Thank you so much, David. For those of you that have been on the webinar before, you know who I am. My name is Tammy Morrison. I do live in Nashville, Tennessee, actually about 15 minutes north in a suburb called Hendersonville. I've since the beginning, before we even had a website, we actually had an Excel spreadsheet. And when we launched the company in 2011, I realized that I had built my team incorrectly. And so I had to start over in 2013. And when I came back to the company, and they had changed the pay plan, and all was well at that point. So I came back in June of 2013. Really started working this hard in July of 2013, and actually was able to walk away from a six-figure a year job. It was scary, but it was one of those things that I just had to do for myself because my job was costing me money at that point. So I think David's going to pull up a little presentation that I just sent him. David?
Yes.
All right. If you can pull that presentation up, we'll get the show on the road.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Can you see the first slide, Tammy,
Nope.
on the screen?
You're
No?
frozen a little bit.
Okay, let's have a look.
Well, not a little bit. You're frozen all the way.
Okay, tell me if the slides are going to see, are they moving on the
Okay.
presentation? You see they're moving on the Hangout?
Nope.
Let me go back. Let's try that again.
All right.
Always fun and games.
It says you're no longer presenting.
Yeah, give me a sec. There we go. I think you're getting there. You're getting there. Okay, can you see the slides now? The slide? It's moving, Tammy. Can you see that now? Tammy, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Tammy? Can you hear me? Because I've lost your sound for some unknown reason. There you go. You're back, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
let's try this again.
Don't lose me, David.
Come on, let's get this working. Share. Can you see slides?
No, sir. I'm sorry. Is there a way? Show me how to do it, and I'll do it myself. If I
It
can.
should just work. Okay, it should just work. Okay, I can see the slide now in the main window. So you should be able to see it. No.
Let
Move it.
let me try refreshing my page. Hold on. Ah, there we go. I just had to refresh my slides.
Perfect.
Or refresh my computer. That's what I had to do. All right, everyone. Hey, Cody. Thanks for joining us. All right. So today we're going to do a little bit of a different presentation than we've done in the past. You know, many times when we talk to people, we're talking about a business and they immediately clam up and, you know, they think, oh, this is just another one of those things. And what people don't know, they don't know. So we have found a way that is actually a better way to introduce this to people and not scare them off. You know, this is just another one of those things, because it's not another one of those things. This is a movement of epic proportions, and everyone in the world needs to hear about it. If you've been watching the news, you see what's happening in Greece, you see what's happening in Puerto Rico. Things are getting bad all over, and Karatbars has the answer to that. You know, if I were in Greece right now and had what I have in my possession, I would be okay, because I'm holding physical gold bullion, and in the absence of money, gold is the only money. So I want to welcome you to our Gold Club meeting, which is the absolute greatest club in the world. Everyone has a club, or many people have clubs they belong to, whether they're tennis clubs or golf clubs or sewing clubs or knitting clubs or book clubs. We are a gold club. So David, next slide. All right, so why are we here today? We're going to show you how easy it is to convert whatever currency of your country is into Karatbars Gold, and we're going to tell you what our product is and why it's important that you have this in your physical possession. So next slide. All right, so gold is one of the things, the only thing that has held itself up against inflation. Since 1932, here in the U.S., the dollar's lost 98% of its purchasing power, which means today $100,000 will only buy you what, or $100,000 will only have about $2,000 in purchasing power today. So what you could have bought for $100,000 back in 1932, that same thing would cost you about $2,000 today, because we've lost its purchasing power. But since 1932, gold has soared in value by more than 4,300%. So that tells me that I am with a company. Now, I made a very, very logical decision back in 2007 that if I can go down to Walgreens or Walmart and buy something like it, I don't want it. I don't want your weight loss pills. I don't want your face creams, your lotions, your potions, your pills, your cell phone services, anything like that. I needed something that was absolutely no competition whatsoever. And I'd actually gotten out of this entire field of what we're doing, of online marketing and marketing in general, just because I was frustrated and I was fed up of only being able to keep up with my auto purchase. And so when someone brought me this, I was like, wow, I cannot go down to my local store and buy anything comparable to what this is. So that's when I knew that I was making the choice to go with a company that had the absolute best product. And as far as competition goes, we don't have any. You know, I tell people it's not that we're just the best game in town, we're the only game in town. So, you know, keep that in your mind, keep an open mind as we go through this presentation. David, next slide. All right, so what's so unique about our product? First of all, it's 999.9 pure 24 karat gold bullion. You cannot walk into a grocery store and get a jewelry store and get this fineness of gold. It's just not there. We have it available in small units, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram. And coming soon, we're going to have even lower denominations down to 0.025 grams, because we want everyone in the world. I don't care if you're, you know, you work as a janitor or you're the CEO of a corporation. Everybody should be able to afford gold. And that's what we're doing with Karatbars. Plus, they're in small transaction-friendly weights. So right now, if I were in a country and the grid went down, like it did in Greece. I have something that I can barter with. I can barter with my gold to get out of the country. I can barter with my gold to buy groceries, or barter with my gold to find me a place to sleep. It's stamped by an LBMA accredited refinery, which is very, very important. London Bullion Market Association refineries. There's only about 70 of them in the world, even though there are thousands and thousands of gold refineries. They're kind of like the gold police. They make sure that the refineries are doing things that the way that they're supposed to be doing it. And any LBMA gold means that it is on the good gold delivery list. And it's the only type of gold that banks and countries can settle debt amongst themselves. So it is the absolute best of the best. You have the assayer signature on there, so you know that it is a gram of gold, or 2.5 gram, or 5 gram. But the assayer signature is on there as far as weight and also fineness. It has a unique serial number applied to each bar. And there's a security technology that we have recently integrated into our Karatbars, is we actually dip the gold into a DNA bath. And what that does is it puts genetic markers and DNA markers into the gold. And with blue light technology, you never have to prove the authenticity of the gold. In 1993, there was a company called UBS that came up with a name called Karatbar, okay, or kind. Some people say Karatbar or Karatbar. It's Kinebar. It was the first time in the history of the world where somebody could take their gold, and what the Karatbar was, there was a security hologram on the back, and it was the first time that people could take the gold out of the vault without it losing its value, because you did not have to prove the authenticity of that gold. Karabars still has the hologram, but now we also have the DNA markers in our gold as well. So that makes it second to none as far as technology goes, and knowing exactly what you have. There's a lot of fake gold out there, guys. There's reputable companies out there that are maybe not on purpose, but the refineries that they get their gold from are sending them tungsten wrapped in gold. So you have to be careful where you're buying your gold. I wouldn't buy any gold off eBay. I wouldn't buy any from anyone other than, we have 2 competitors as far as classes of gold, because ours is the highest class gold possible. There's UBS and there's Argo Herreras. Now, we are priced anywhere from $5 to $20 per gram less expensive than those 2 other competitors, and they don't have an affiliate program. And with our affiliate program, you actually earn free gold, and you earn it through your efforts. And that's what I love about this company, is not only do I get paid in gold, I get paid every week on my Karatbars MasterCard, but I also love the fact that they pay me in gold as well. So next slide, David. All right, Karatbars International is a 5-year-old debt-free company based out of Stuttgart, Germany. We are an e-commerce company. We work off the internet. We, as Karatbars affiliates, we do not sell gold. We at Karatbars handles all of those transactions online without having to go through a bank or a broker, which is phenomenal. We're operating in over 120 countries. We have a powerful affiliate compensation plan if you choose to participate in our dual system. And so next slide. All right, so top 10 reasons to register your free account. I don't know if you guys ever had David Letterman over there in the UK, but remember his top 10 list. First, it's free to join, okay? It doesn't cost you anything to open up a free gold savings account. If all you want to do is come in and transfer your worthless, it's worth less than it was yesterday, worthless paper currency into our gold, you can do that. You do not have to work at this as a business. You can just come in and exchange as often or as little as you like. There's no account fees. We never charge you for your website. We never charge you to have, you can't even go down to your bank and get a free savings account. They're going to charge you each month for a maintenance fee to hold that money for you, which actually isn't all there. You put $10 in, they keep $1 of it for you. There's no website fees, no required inventory. I don't know how many people have ever been involved in another company, but I know that, each month my garage was filling up with more and more lotions and potions and pills that I could not even give away. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with some of the, in fact, I just made a big order to a company that I used to work for, but I'm no longer an affiliate with them because I absolutely love their products. Um, but uh, if you decide to become an affiliate with them, you have to set up an auto ship, whether you want it or not. We don't require you to keep any inventory. You maintain direct and direct your own account. Commissions are earned on purchases rather than recruiting. Of course, we want to spread the word about Karatbars. We don't want to go out, to go out there and be silent about this. We want to tell the world. And then the last four are no monthly product purchase required, no monthly product purchase required. And that is so important, guys, because some of these companies that you join, you're looking at $200-300 a month in an auto purchase coming out in a declining product. It declines in value once you get it, once you drink it, once it goes through your kidneys, once it, out the other end. With our product, it never ever goes away. And if you're buying an appreciating asset rather than a depreciating asset. So next slide, David. All right, this is what we require you to keep into your inventory at all times. This is absolutely required that you keep nothing, not a zilch, zippo, zero in your inventory at all times. So we do not require that you purchase anything at all. We do say you can transfer your paper currency into gold as little as much as you like. There are absolute zero requirements. So next slide. All right, so if it sounds too good to be true, a lot of people think, well, it must be too good to be true. It's really not. In this case, it's not. We have an international debit MasterCard. Our commissions are loaded weekly for the dual system, and they're loaded monthly for the unilevel system. Jack Ballher is very famous here in the United States. He's the #1 fraud and scam investigator in the world. He's been on every talk show. He's been doing this for 30 years. He has reviewed many companies, revealed a lot of con men, a lot of con women. Jack is a friend of mine, so I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't be my friend if he thought I was a con woman. But he loved Karatbars so much that he gave it their only approval. I think it's maybe 2 other companies he's actually approved over the years. But he loved our business model so much that he himself became a Karatbars affiliate. We also have Matt Reddick. He's in the top 1% of the financial advisors in the United States 14 years in a row here in the U.S. He's a best-selling author. He wrote a book called Fiscal Fitness with Jack LaLanne, remember the juice guy? And then he recently wrote a book called All the Rules Have Changed, which went #1 on Amazon in 24 hours. He's the host of Checks and Balances TV, and he spent a month along with his compliance team trying to figure out how he could not get involved with Karatbars. And they couldn't find anything. So guess what? He's now a Karatbars affiliate. He's handed his financial services company over to his son, and he does this full time. So next slide. All right, so we do 2 things with Karatbars. That's all we do. This is it. We make money and we save money, but we save it correctly. We save it in gold. So when people say to me, I'm just not interested, my first question is, okay, all we do is make money and we save money. Which part are you not interested in? And there's really not a good comeback to that, because everybody, I don't care how much money you have, everybody needs to be making more money. Everybody needs to be saving money. But the money that we're making, so we can protect our family and provide a hedge against inflation around our family and around our friends. So next slide. All right, this is Jay Paul Getty. He said, I'd rather make 1% from 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And that truly just means, he doesn't want to do it all by himself. He knows that by networking and putting together a program where people can all work together, which is exactly what Karatbars has done, that he can get more done. And that's what we do as Karatbars affiliates. We're here as a team. You may be working for yourself, but you're never, ever, ever going to be by yourself. You're always going to have us as a team to back you up and to help you with the things that you need. So next slide. So we have 7, I have to put my glasses on for these small slides. We do have 7 primary income options for affiliates. We have our free affiliate program. That's when you come in and you simply register your free account and you tell others about it. every person that you personally bring into the program as a free affiliate, you're going to make a small percentage off their gold purchases when they go and exchange their paper money for gold. You're going to make a small percentage. It's more like a thank you. Okay, so for the sake of this, let's talk about life-changing money. Okay, we have package bonuses and dual team bonuses. We call this our entrepreneur program. You can earn your business package by, we have what we call 3D metal cards once you become a free affiliate and you're KYC approved, which is Know Your Customer. It's an international law that we have to have a copy of your driver's license or a passport. And then we also ask that you send us a bill that was mailed to your house. And the reason we do that is because we want to be able to know that when we're sending gold out, because we're mailing gold, we're not mailing you an address, we're mailing gold, that it's going to the correct address. But you can just choose the Fast Start, which is where you come in, you purchase a business package, and you go to work. The business package is going to equip you with all the tools that you need to build your business. If you get a silver package or above, which I encourage everyone to do, because in a silver package, you get two things that you don't get with the bronze package. You get a gram of gold, and once your KYC documents are approved, you're able to pre-order your MasterCard. So with those two things in your mouth is really...
Tammy, I just lost your sound. Back. I can hear you. Back.
All right, how's that? How's that? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're back. I can hear you.
Okay,
yes,
I'm back. I'm back. All right, next slide, please. All right, so we're going to focus on how you can make money with Karatbars, and I'm talking real money. I'm talking life-changing money, the money that it takes for me to be able to stay at home with my family, the money that it takes for me, to be able. I'm leaving Thursday, and I'm taking the rest of July off, and I do this every July. Sorry, David, I'm not going to be here for the next 4 weeks. Maybe we'll work it out where I can, but there's a couple of weeks in there I definitely can't. But we'll continue to do these when I'm home. But we're going to focus on our favorite two. That's the business package direct commissions, and those are when people that you personally sponsor buy a business package. And when you buy a business package, think of it this way. You are you're opening your own business. It's just like if you went to open up a store. You would have to rent the space. You would have to buy all the supplies for the store, a cash register, a credit card machine, pay all of your employees, insurance, all of that other stuff. We do all that for you. So with Karatbars, so when you're buying a business package, you're just investing into a business. And then we also have a dual team unit payout commission, which is the total activity or product purchases from those that you refer and from those that they refer. And we're going to get into this, really into the meat and potatoes of this here in just a second. So next slide. David, next slide. All right, perfect. All right, these are business packages and the commissions that you can earn off those business packages. So this is a one-time purchase. It's not a monthly purchase. It's not a yearly purchase. It is a one-time purchase, one and done. The only time you ever spend money with Karatbars is when you're buying your package or when you're upgrading to another package, and then all you do at that point is pay the difference. We start with our bronze package, and we're going to talk in euro because that is how our company pays us. We take it out in the commission. We take it out in the currency of our country, but we get paid in euros. So we talk in euro when we're talking about Karatbars. So a bronze package is going to run about 99 euro. You're going to get a 5% direct commission on anyone that you personally sponsor that buys a business package with Karatbars. So if you let's break it down a little bit. The VIP package is the absolute most popular package because it maxes out the pay plan. You can't make any more money than you can with the VIP package. Okay, bronze package is our least popular package. Silver and gold are somewhere in between. So remember, one and done. You only have to pay for it one time. So a bronze package is going to, if let's say you're a bronze package member and you sign up someone and they get it and they go for the most popular package, which is the VIP, you're going to earn about 83 euro on that direct commission. Okay. If you have a silver package, that's going to run about 300 euro. You get 10% direct commission. And if your people come in at the VIP level, you'll receive about 165 euro. Gold package is going to run about 725 euro. That's 15% direct commission, so about 248 if your new affiliate becomes a VIP. And then if you're a VIP, it's going to run about 1,650 one time, not every month, not every year, just one time. And you're going to get a 20% direct commission, which is about 330 euro. So the way I explain it to people is this. Let's say that you come in at a silver package, okay? Now, let's go across the board. And then you bring in 2 people who see it and want to max out the pay plan. And those people buy a VIP package. If you take 165 euro and 165 euro and you add it together, it's much more than 300 euro. So you've already paid for your package, and all you did was bring 2 people in that got it and wanted to go to work and become a VIP. Now remember, a business package purchase is optional. This is on the bottom of every screen. So just want to make sure that everybody knows this is the optional plan that you can do with Karatbars. But if you come in and you work this program like your hair's on fire, you can make some incredible money. So next slide, please. All right, so dual team commissions. This is another way that we get paid. In our system, you have 2 teams. You have a left team and a right team. To get paid, you want to create as many units as possible in your organization. Units equal money. And that money can then turn around to purchase gold with if you'd like to do that. So how do you accumulate units? Every product, from business packages to grams of gold to advertising materials to t-shirts, we have our own champagne, we have our own watch, we've got so many different collector cards. We have branding cards where people can actually put their face and their information on a card. Every product that we have has a unit value attached to them. So next slide, we'll kind of go over those a little bit. For the sake of this, we're going to keep it to packages and gold. Okay, so when someone buys a business package, if they buy a bronze package, that's going to create 5 units. If they buy a silver package, it creates 20 units. If they buy a gold package, it creates 50 units. And if they buy a VIP package, that's 100 units. So gold purchased, 1 gram of gold is 1 unit, 2.5 grams is 2 units, 5 grams is 3 units. So how do you create a team unit payout or a cycle? One of your teams has to have 50 units and the other 25, so you need a total of 75 units. So 50 and 25 equals a team unit payout. As a bronze package, each time that happens, it doesn't matter if you brought that person in or not, because these units are going to go up line, and I'll show you how that works in just a second. You're going to get 10 euro. A silver, you're going to get 40 euro. That's why I tell everyone, if you can stretch to the silver, please do, because you're going to get paid 4 times the money for the same amount of effort. A gold package is going to get you 60 euro per cycle, and a VIP package is 80 euro per cycle. It's possible to cycle multiple times a day, multiple times an hour, depending on how dedicated you and your team are to Karatbars for getting trained, learning how we work this business, and sharing it with the world, because there is absolutely nothing like this out there. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it. So next slide, please. All right, so this is an example of a business package direct commission. That's you at the top. You got it. You came in at the VIP level because you wanted to make the most money possible. You brought in Dave. Dave got it, but he just didn't really have the money to go ahead and go for that VIP package, but he's going to earn his way to that VIP package. So Dave came in and he bought a gold package, okay? And then Sue came in and she bought a VIP package because she wanted to be like you. So as a result of that, you earned 150 euro on Dave and 330 euro on Sue. So you've already earned 480 euro, and all you did was bring in your first 2 people. So next slide. Now remember, that was the direct commission. We get paid 2 ways. This is how the dual team payout works. 75 units equal a cycle. 25 units on one side and 50 units on the other side. Since Dave purchased a gold package, he created 50 units on your left side, and Sue bought a VIP package. She created 100 units on your right side. So that would result in 2 cycles, or another 160 euro that you earn. Remember, you earn 80 euro per team units payout. So the total that you get paid in week 1, if you take your direct commissions plus your cycle commissions, just for signing up Sue and Dave, that's all you did. You made $640 your very first week. So that's pretty good money in anybody's terms, I think. So next slide, please. All right, so that week you thought, wow, that was so hard signing up Sue and Dave, I'm going to go to the couch. Okay, but you can't. I'm telling you, once you get the Karabars fever, you can't go to the couch. But let's just say you're exhausted. You signed up Sue and Dave, and you're like, you know, I'm going to go rest. And Dave is pretty fired up. Dave goes out and he finds a gold member and a VIP member. So he put 150 units on your right side. I'm sorry, on your left side. But then Sue got real fired up. Sue went out and signed up 3 people, VIP, VIP, VIP. She created 300 units on your right side. So if you cycle that all out, that's another 6 cycles, or 480 more euro, and you didn't do anything. Because anytime someone in your downline purchases a package or gold or anything else that has a unit value attached to it in our back office, which is everything, you're going to those units go all the way up line. See that last little VIP guy down on the right? The guy above him got 100 units. The person above him got 100 units. Sue got 100 units, and you also got 100 units. So, and it will go all the way up line to everybody that has a business package, and that's why it's so important. I have people in my organization that it almost makes me want to cry, because they came in 2010, 2011, early 2012, before we changed the pay plan, and they set up a Karatbars only email, and they did not get the memo about the pay plan change. And they're sitting there with like 26,000 people on one leg, but they've never bought a package, and they've lost out on all of those units. And it's just heartbreaking to me, because unless I personally sponsor them, I can't reach out to them. And maybe their sponsor, you know, didn't get the memo either, and their sponsor didn't get the memo. So, you know, we spend a lot of time going around and reviving people, trying to find out how to get in touch with those people and get them, you know, in the process of buying a package. So next slide, please. All right, so we have good news. We're paid every Friday. If you're in the dual system, your MasterCard is loaded every Friday once you've earned enough for it to be put on there. Once you earn 35 euro, they're going to automatically send it to you, okay? But I tell everyone, as soon as your KYC's documents are approved, go ahead and pre-order that MasterCard if you're a silver package or above, and have it in your hand. That way, when you get paid, because it comes unloaded, it doesn't come with any money on it, you have to activate the card. Then on that next Friday, you will get paid out. So you can go ahead and activate it, and then that very next Friday that you're supposed to get paid, that money goes on there. We also get paid out on the first business day of the month in the unilevel. The bad news is our earnings are limited to only 180,000 payout cycles per week. So I'm very sorry about that, but you know, at a VIP level, that's over $2.4 million a week. So I think I can live with the bad news that we have, and actually that's all the bad news there is. So next slide, please. All right, so your team is built 3 ways, okay? It's built from purchases from people that you personally sponsor, purchases from people that your downline refers into the program, purchases from people whom your upline places in your team. Remember, you only have 2 legs with Karatbars, so they got to go somewhere. So it's very possible that you could get some spillover from up above. You know, I tell everyone, don't count on it. Go out and create your own spillover. But it's possible that you can do that. So you earn units on all Karatbars products or packages purchased in your entire group. Doesn't matter where they are. They could be 500 levels down from you, and you still get the units, and it pays to infinity. And here's the coolest part. With many, many companies, whatever you did last week or last month really doesn't matter to them. They want to know, what have you done for me this week or this month? And at the end of the month, they flush your units, and you have to start all over. With Karatbars, you never lose any units until they're paid out in commissions at the level where you started. So let's say that you come in, and at the end of the week, you're going to, you have 500 extra units left over on your right team. Well, after the pay run on Friday, most companies are going to flush those as well. We never flush units. They stay there until you get enough units on your other leg to create a team unit payout or a cycle again. So next slide, David. All right, so which would you rather have? If I walked up to you on the street today, would you rather me give you $1 million worth in cash, or would you rather me double a penny every day for 31 days? Which one would you rather have? So let's see on the next slide. A lot of people say, well, give me the $1 million, because they want that quick fix. But if you had been patient enough, you're looking down at this chart and you're going, wow, I'm on day 15, I'm only up to $163. But look what happens the last 4 days. Okay, day 28, you're at 1.3. Day 29, 2.6 million. Day 30, 5.3 million. Day 31, $10.7 million. All because of the compounding effect. And we're going to show you later how people compound just like money does. That means as you grow your team, and your team is out there working for you. I have a gentleman right now in Nigeria, and he is tearing it up. He's signing up people. They made one phone call last night and got 60 people at a meeting at 10 p.m. So what he's doing over in Nigeria is greatly benefiting me and his upline and my upline and everything else. So it's a wonderful thing that's going on in Nigeria. So we're not just limited to what we do. We're limited to what the people on our team do. So next slide, David. All right, so your early success will be based on personal invitations. Become a professional inviter. Invite people to Google Hangouts such as this. Invite people to check us out on different websites. There's a great one called Karatgoldmine.com. These are professional marketers that have come together in Karatbars, and all have been seven-figure earners in other companies, and they've all come together with Karatbars, and their dream is just to help everybody in Karatbars. They record all of their calls so you can listen to their calls right from your computer. You don't have to dial a number, and that makes it great for the international people, because you can just go to karatgoldmine.com, go to recorded calls, and listen to whatever you want to listen to. Invite people to our webinars. We have them twice a day, but I think, David, we figured out the noon one, 12 noon Eastern, works really good for you guys, because that's I always mess this up. I think that's 6 o'clock for you, right, David? No, it's 11 for me. It's 5 for you. Got it. Okay, it's 12 noon Eastern is actually 5 p.m. for you guys. We do those every day, 7 days a week at 5 p.m. UK time, and that's at karatbarswebinar.com. So you can invite people. Listen to one yourself. Try to make one of the webinars. I do the ones on Tuesday. Then start inviting people to these webinars. I always say, come by yourself to learn, invite others to earn, because we have professional people that are doing this each and every day for you. We don't get paid any extra to do it. We do it because we know this is the greatest way to build your business. So next slide. All right, we also have a new thing called this is once, but it's 1 a month gold club, okay? Remember back when we talked about coming into our cool club? So 1 a month gold club is very simple. You come in and you purchase your package. You choose your commission level, wherever you want to be. And you acquire 1 gram of gold a month, which right now is about 54 euro. That's all you do. 1 gram of gold a month. Get your package, 1 gram of gold a month. And you want to bring one person into the club a month who requires at least a bronze business package. Let them choose their income level. If they want to be a silver, gold, or VIP, this works much faster. But let's take it down to the bare bones. Let's say that you come in as a bronze member, you acquired 1 gram of gold per month, and you invited one new person a month, and all they did was come in at the bronze level. And it did the same thing you did. They acquired 1 gram of gold a month, and they're bringing in a new person every month for 12 months. If everybody did this, your monthly residual income would be $18,000 a month or $216,000 a year, provided that at some time before that 12th month you upgraded to the VIP level. Now, when you're first starting out with this, the first 8 or 9 months, you're not going to be making that much money. But remember the power of the penny? Okay, that's when the real residual income starts coming out. And think about this: if people came in at bronze and they knew that if they upgraded to the VIP, that they would actually be making this type of money, and everybody's doing the same thing. One person, let them choose their package. But if this is the minimal amount that you can make, this is you coming in as bronze, you bringing in one new person as bronze a month, and acquiring 1 gram of gold, and everybody's doing the same thing. You would be hard-pressed to go to college for 4 years and come out making $216,000 a year. It's like my friend Richard says, people think it's crazy to work Karatbars for a year or two to become wealthy than to work 40 years at a job and stay broke. So, next slide, please. All right, so the most recognized franchise in the world is McDonald's, okay? You own a McDonald's, you're pretty much guaranteed a decent income. But when you buy a McDonald's franchise, you're buying yourself a job, really, because you still have to work in the store, I mean, when you're starting out. And you have to make an investment of $1 million to $2.3 million. And your potential return, the average McDonald's franchisee clears $200,000 a year after a $1 million to $2.3 million investment. Versus Karabars, where you can come in anywhere you want to, from 99 euro up to 2,000 or around $2,000. It's actually a lot lower than that right now because of the euro to dollar conversion. It's around $1,800. And you can make anywhere from zero if you do nothing. Just like if you open a McDonald's but you never open the doors, you wouldn't make any money. With Karabars, once you open the door and you start working this business, you can make up to $216,000 a year plus, way plus. We have some people that have made that in a month. So, and all of this is done with no employees, no overhead, no inventory, no rent, no royalties, and especially no headaches. You're just simply sharing the Karatbars story and why people should be saving in gold. If you're on this call and you don't think that you should be saving in gold, I highly recommend that you go to YouTube the minute we get off the phone, and I want you to search for Mike Maloney, M-A-L-O-N-E-Y, like baloney, but Maloney. Actually, Maloney's spelled different, and search Robert Kiyosaki. Listen to what the experts are saying. The experts are telling us that we need to have somewhere between 10 and up to 50% of our physical assets in gold. There's my little bully dog right there. We need to have that in physical gold, not paper gold, but physical gold that you can actually hold in your hand. So next slide, David. All right, so remember we talked about the penny multiplying every day? This is how we break it down in the 1 a month gold club. Okay, so for the first 9 months, you're really, I mean, the growth seems a little slow. By month 9, you only have 512 people on your team. But this is where it really starts to take off. Because 512 people, everybody, remember, you're just inviting, everybody's inviting one person a month. You started out with 2. It was you and the other guy you invited. And then month 2, you're going to invite somebody, he's going to invite somebody, so now you got 4. And then you 4 are going to invite somebody, so that makes 8, and it compounds and compounds and compounds. And look what happens in those last 3 months. 1,024, 2,048, 4,096 people in your downline. That's an amazing thing to happen, and it can be done so easily. And the reason we really love this 1 a month gold club, actually, if you go to oneamonthgoldclub.com, there is a full explanation on how this works. So it's not once a month, it's oneamonthgoldclub.com. And it was a full explanation on how all of this works. But it works, but it's also, it's addictive, because once you see how easy it is to bring in one person a month, you might start doing the 2 a month gold club, or the 3 a month gold club, or the 10 a month gold club, because it's so very easy doing what we're doing that people just want to do it over and over and over. You know, when we first started marketing Karatbars back in July of 2013, we had what we called the 12-week plan. The 12-week plan was very aggressive, and some people felt like they failed because they couldn't complete it, but it was a very, very aggressive marketing plan. It was a great marketing plan, and it really put Karatbars on the map. But the 1 a month gold club, anybody can do this. You know, and my 9-year-old could do this. I mean, she has people calling me all the time. She's constantly talking about Karatbars. She wants to come to every Karatbars meeting with me because she says, you know, in 9 years, I'm going to be an affiliate, so I might as well learn the business now. So just think how easy this is. 1 person a month. That's it. Buy 1 gram of gold a month. And everybody does the same thing. So next slide. All right, success with Karatbars is just a decision away. And one of the things I always talk about is mindset. You know, you have to have the right mindset, which is to truly want what we have, which, you know, is a happy life. Because you don't have to be Einstein to understand it. Gold plus income equals a happy life times 10. You know, I've never been happier in my life as I am now working for this company, knowing just what I know. You know, the facts speak for themselves. You know, we're approved by the Vatican. We are licensed by Real Madrid, which is the richest sports club in the world. We have Ricky Cardis is one of our. We sponsor him on his bike, the motocross racer. There's so many things going on in Karatbars that are just, you know, beyond my belief, that we're people that are just very famous people in this world that are coming on board with us because they see what we have and they want to be a part of it. So I hope that you guys make that decision to be a part of this company, because we're going to be here for you one way or the other. Whether you decide to today or whether it's next week or next month, we're going to be here to help you and to guide you. And so make that decision, and then let us help you. So next slide, please. David, next slide. David, can you hear me?
No, that's the last slide, Tammy.
Oh, that's the last slide. Well, there we go. That's funny. I thought there was one more. I'm sorry. But anyway, you know, like I said before, this is the greatest opportunity movement. I call Karatbars a movement. It's a movement of epic proportions. We are going places. We're even introducing what we call cash gold. So, you know, if gold were to just go skyrocketing through the roof, we want people to still be able to afford gold. So we're taking it down to 0.025 grams. And guess what that means? Is when we open our K exchange centers that are expanding worldwide, we have many of them in Europe right now, but when we go into these K exchange centers, they're going to be able to make our change in gold. And think of one country as their currency. Wouldn't that be awesome? And they can make change. And that's what's so fantastic about this opportunity, is we truly are in the right place at the right time. You know, I don't have to hype anything up about Karatbars. All I can tell you is the truth. And the truth is, it's changed my life. It's changed many people's lives. And it can change yours too, but you have to let it. You have to make that decision to let it change your life. So that's all I have for today, David. Thank you so much for having me on, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Tammy, thank you so much. Cody, do you want to come out and say a couple of words to the audience? You want to come out?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? Uh, hey, David, I'm having a hard time hearing you, just so you know. Your audio. Maybe it could just be my headset. I'm sorry, guys. I popped in and out of the call. I'm having technical difficulties. This is, in fact, Technical Tuesday. It has to be.
I told you.
Yeah. But really, Tammy, I just want to thank you. That was an amazing presentation, and really, you covered so much. I mean, that's just, guys. The only thing I can really add to that is just don't be silent. I mean, this is literally, you've got one of the biggest crises, that are on our plate that we're all facing together. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. We're all facing this together, and this is an answer and a solution to this debt crisis that we're all facing. So. Whenever the dollar goes down, the whole world's going to go with it. It's not like it's just going to be America. It's going to be the whole world because, the dollar is the world's reserve currency until it's not anymore. And so
not for long.
Yeah, exactly. Not for long. I mean, guys, Google IMF. Look up the IMF. Look up the Fed. Everything that we're telling you is 100% true. It's not our opinion. This is all factual stuff. And this is a hedge against inflation, and it really, I mean, if, like I said, look at the news. I mean, Greece. I mean, they're doing bank runs on Greece right now, and I think they've limited them to, I believe, $67 a day. Is that right, Tammy?
$66 a day you can get out of your bank account, and I don't even think that starts till Monday.
Wow.
There's tourists stranded over there that cannot get home, because they didn't bring enough cash with them. And and they're warning people, if you're coming here, bring enough cash for emergencies, bring for all of that. But guess what? If I had my Karatbars gold with me, I'd get out of that country.
I'm telling you right now, you've got, and you know what? I mean, gold looks good on any portfolio in the world. I mean, it doesn't matter what country you live in. Gold looks good. I mean, anywhere you go.
Right. It's not like you can take your vitamins and put them over here on your spreadsheet in your asset column, but you can take your Karabars gold and put it in your asset column. So it is greatly improved my financial worth, my net worth. So I got to adding up how many grams I actually or how many ounces I actually have the other day, and I was pretty amazed. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
I mean, That is awesome, but I was just going to say, if this is a scary thing that we're all facing, but guys, gals, there is a solution to it, and we're setting on it right now. And I've met, golly, probably over 200 or 300 people personally shook hands with and talked to that this has totally transformed and changed their life. I mean, and if you guys think about it, we're not hurting anybody, okay? You're not purchasing anything. You're exchanging your worthless fiat paper dollars for real money, which is gold. And so the worst case scenario, the byproduct is gold. I mean, it's money. The product is money. I honestly don't see how it could get any bigger than that when it comes to an opportunity side of things. So if you're looking at running a business, if you line up 100 people, and I've used this analogy before in the past, and I'd like to say it again, is that if you line up 100 people down the road and you ask them all, would you like a garage full of, pills or vitamins or energy drinks? You might get a few guys that are gamers, that will say yes to that. But, if the majority, most of them are going to say no. I can't think of one person that doesn't know that gold is worth money and wouldn't say that they wouldn't, that they wouldn't like a garage full of gold. I mean, I really can't. And so when you think about it like that, the market penetration of this thing is huge. Guys, we're on something epic here, in epic proportions. This is a movement, and it's going crazy. And so, hey, get out there and investigate and jump on board, and we'd love to have you guys. We really would. And, we're all people over here on this end. This is not like, heck, you can see what I'm saying, and I'm just back here in my office, I mean, I could have been out in my backyard doing this.
I'm outside.
Exactly. I was thinking about doing it outside. It's actually really pretty outside today.
Yeah. It's awesome. You can go work this business from anywhere in the world. You can actually work this business from your cell phone.
That's right, which is what I'm on right now. I'm doing this Google Hangout live right now on my cell phone. So, awesome. Yeah, you can do this wherever, and this is proof. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to hand back over to David. But thanks, Tammy. Thank you for everything you do. You are incredible. And guys, don't be silent.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Sammy. I appreciate what you guys do. Really, really appreciate it. please get back to the person who invited you on the Hangouts. And all I can say is get started. Get started in the Gold Club. Everybody belongs to clubs. Is my volume a bit louder? Because I tried to change something. No, is it quite still soft, Cody? Okay, I'll have to look at that. But anyway, guys, take it easy. And I'm going to end it and call it a wrap.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.